Hey, first graders, it's Miss Klein, and I am here today to help you get started on a brand new character adventure story. You have all turned in some amazing character adventure stories. Miss Taylor, Miss Gady, and myself have loved reading them that we think you are ready for the next level. We think that you're ready to choose your best idea. It may be a new idea, it may be an old idea, and we're going to spend 2 weeks writing and working on an amazing character adventure story, your best one yet. So, in order to do that, Miss Klein is going to be helping you along the way. And today, it is all about organizing. We are getting ready for writing. Okay? So, we're going to be using something called a character grid. All right? And this is what a character grid looks like. Mrs. Klein is going to show you now what hers looks like down here. Okay? My character grid has 4 pieces that we're going to work through today. So before I talk about each one of these, what I want you to do is pause this video and go and get your writing notebook. If you don't want to use your writing notebook, you can use some special paper or maybe one of your own notebooks and get something to write with. Pause the video here and go and do that. Great. Okay, you've got your something to write with and something to write on. You're ready to get started. What I want you to do is I want you to draw a grid just like this line that has 4 boxes. You don't need to write the character setting problem and solution part yet. I just want you to draw the boxes. So if you need to pause the video again, go ahead right here, pause it, draw a box, draw another box, and another box, 4 in total. Good, excellent. Okay, we're gonna focus now, on the first box where it says character, okay? So this is where a good character adventure story starts. We wanna think of our character, right? Like, do you remember last week Miss Klein wrote a character adventure story about a second grader named Frida? Well, today I'm going to choose to write a story about a character that I've been thinking of all weekend, and I really have decided I think this is going to be my best character adventure story. I want to use this. My character is going to be Sally the Snake. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a second and I want you to think what is going to be your character. And if your brain is like, Miss Klein, it is too early. I cannot think of a character. You put me on the spot. That's okay. I want you to just take a moment and pause. Take a second and really think. Maybe a name comes to your mind, like Miss Klein. Maybe it's just a picture that you see. So in this first box where it says character, what I want you to do is I want you to either write or draw something that tells you and reminds you who your character is. Pause here and go and do that. Awesome, writers. So we've got our character part down. Let's go to the next square. The next square says setting. And the setting is like the place that you're in, right? So I'm going to add that here. It's a place. So let's think. Who's ever seen Frozen? Where does Frozen take place? One of the settings, one of the places that it takes place is in the castle, right? That's the setting. That's like where it's happening, or it's happening out on the mountain, right? That's another setting, okay? The setting of I'm in my room right now. That's my setting. I'm at my house. That's my setting, right? So you need to think about where your character is going to be. So my character is Sally the Snake. I need to think about where she's going to be. And I'm thinking it's going to be hmm, at the swimming pool. Oh, I'm cooking up an adventure here. What I want you to do is think about your character and think about where your story is going to happen. My story is going to happen at a swimming pool. Pause this video here and add to your setting square where yours is going to take place. Excellent job, writers. Okay, let's go to our third box. We've got our character, right? We've got our setting. Now we're ready for, uh-oh. problem, el problema. Okay. Let's see. Oops. All right. So for our problem, I've got my Sally the snake. She's at the swimming pool. This is going to be the problem. Cannot handstand in the water with her friends because she has no arms. That's going to be my problem. And my problem is going to be kind of maybe difficult for the character, right? This might be kind of hard for the character. So I want you to think of something, a problem they're going to run into, right? Okay, my Sally the snake is at a swimming pool and she cannot do a handstand in the water with her friends because she has no arms. Oh, maybe even better. Sally's friends are doing a handstand contest in the swimming pool. Sally wants to join in on the fun, but she's a snake, and snakes don't have arms. They can't do a handstand contest because they don't have arms, right? So that's going to be the problem. What I want you to do is I want you to think of your character and think of them in their setting. Close your eyes and think about where your character's at. And I want you to come up with a problem. Pause the video here, go to your problem square, and I want you to either write or draw a little about your problem. And you're not going to write like the whole thing, just a little planning, a little, oh, this is what's going to happen, right? Pause the video here and go ahead. Excellent, writers. We are onto our last square, the solution or the problem being solved. Do you remember at the end of my story last week where Frida took the cat home and she got the cake from the neighbors, right? That was the ending. The problem was solved. The cat got down from the tree and got back to its owner. And we also got that satisfying ending, right? Where she got the cake. That was awesome. Now we want to think about how are we going to solve this problem, right? My problem is that Sally's friends are doing a handstand contest in the swimming pool. Sally wants to join in on the fun, but she's a snake and snakes don't have arms. The solution is going to be friends realize Sally is left out, so they suggest a diving contest. Ooh, belly flop contest. They suggest a belly flop contest off the diving board instead. Awesome. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a second, go back to your problem and think about how am I going to solve this, right? Because all good character adventure stories, they have a problem, but they also get solved. They have a solution. So I want you to pause the video here, find your last square and go ahead and fill in your solution. Excellent. Okay, so now Miss Klein has planned out her character grid, right? My character is going to be Sally the Snake. If the setting is going to be at the swimming pool. The problem is that Sally's friends are going to be doing a handstand contest in the pool, but she feels left out, right? Because she can't do handstands. She's a snake. And then my solution is that the friends realize that Sally's left out, so they suggest a belly flop contest off the diving board instead, right? My character grid is complete. I hope that yours is too, because we're going to use this when we start our writing tomorrow. So, writers, great job getting your writing planned. Tomorrow we will start by hooking our reader and writing our first page. I will see you then.